Hey, this is Dylan Murphy from Navitome. Just did our first webinar, which went great. And in the webinar, we had an example activity you could roll out to a new rep to help them practice cold outreach and kind of work with them on improving it. I want to share some stuff we've been doing on LinkedIn lately that's been getting good results, right? In fact, we've gotten responses from people that have said, this is the best cold outreach I've ever gotten. And we kind of laugh at that internally because, you know, even though we put a lot of thought into it, we're not doing these crazy things, and they're all things that you can do. So first of all, let me tell you what doesn't work with me, because I get a lot of, connection requests. Saying that, we share similar interests doesn't really do it for me, because there's a lot of people on LinkedIn that share interests with me. If you just have a generic request and I don't know you, I'm probably not gonna connect with you unless you have some exceptional background or role where I think we could connect. And third of all, if you're selling something, you got to really show me that there's a connection beyond just the surface of what we see. Like, Navitome's a software company. You're trying to sell some outsourced development service. It's not enough that we're a software company. Like, you have to tell me why to even get my attention and bubble up to, the top of the inbox, essentially. So what we've been doing is we look closely at people's summaries. All right, so we'll find the person based on their role and company within LinkedIn, and then we look at the summaries really carefully, because these summaries are things that LinkedIn allows anyone to write about themselves. It's not even tied to a specific role. So you can quickly see what this person cares about and how they view themselves. And then you move on to looking at the different roles they've been in and the company they're at now. And then we look at the company and then we think, is there genuinely a fit here? And we might have put, 10 minutes of work in and move on if we don't think there's a fit. But if we do think there's a fit, then we'll go in and we'll tell them why in a way that makes them understand that, hey, we actually looked at thought about you personally, we thought about the company, the role you're in, and how that might work with Navitome. And that could be something as like, hey, check out the webinar because we think you're probably doing a lot of stuff in your role now. You could benefit from listening to this. Or it could be, a partnership, or it could just be, trying to sell to them in general. But the point is that LinkedIn, their profile is telling you what they think about themselves and the role and all the company. So use that, and, don't leave any doubt in the person's mind that this is a genuine email or a genuine message in LinkedIn, and you really have thought about them. And then, they'll connect or respond, and maybe they'll even compliment you on your cold outreach techniques. So just wanted to share that. I was thinking about it on the webinar today and thought maybe we'd help some people improve their response rates on LinkedIn. Thanks.